Hello, my name is Nathan, and you're watching the Unlocking Data in Supply Chain Management YouTube channel. Today, I'm going to be talking about how you can use simulation models to evaluate a hypothetical delivery service level change in your distribution network. Right after this. So if you've watched any of my videos before, you'll know that I like to talk about how simulation models can be useful tools to evaluate the cost versus service level trade-offs in your supply chain. Today, I'm going to be specifically talking about how you can evaluate an upgrade to your delivery transportation service using some of these models. So, let's jump right in. If you take a look at this dashboard I made, this is an outbound transportation network in the US. So there are two distribution centers in this network, one in Seattle and one in Chicago. And you have customers spread across the continental US. In this view, you'll see the percentage of weights that is being delivered by the Chicago DC and the total weight that's being delivered by the Seattle DC. And in this final view, you'll see the level of transportation service that is being achieved at the 1 day, 2 day, and 3+ day levels for the economy service that was delivered over the timeline in the baseline. So let's zoom in on one of the distribution centers. So with the Chicago distribution center, you'll see that the customers closest to Chicago could be reached within 1 day during the baseline. A little further could be reached within 2 days. And the furthest customers had to be reached within 3 or more days. So what happens if you want to increase your target service level to reach all customers within 2 days? So I've modeled that scenario in the background. So we'll click on the 2-day scenario here. And as you can see, all of those red customers turn to yellow because by paying for express service, you can reach them in 2 days instead of the 3 or more days that you would have to wait to reach them in the baseline using economy service. So for volumes flowing from Chicago, in the baseline, that costed 10.9 million. But if you want to reach all customers within 2 days, then your transportation cost out of Chicago is going to go up to 13.5 million. Let's look at the network as a whole. So both facilities together, the total outbound transportation cost is 23.3 million. These are using FedEx rates, by the way. But in the baseline scenario, they were 18.6 million. So if you want to increase delivery service to reach all customers within 2 days using the current network design, you're going to have to pay 23.3 million. If you want to reach all customers within 1 day, then with this network design, you'd have to pay for really expensive express service for most of the customers, and that would cost you up to 35.6 million. So that's a quick way that you can evaluate how much it might cost to increase your delivery service with your current network design. Before I go, I just wanted to note that there's a couple of other ways that you can increase your delivery service without paying for higher levels of service. So one way is to right balance your inventory in the facilities that you have. So in this network, you can see that some customers in California and Washington are currently being served by the Chicago facility for whatever reason. Maybe there's some SKUs that are only served by Chicago. But if you could rebalance the inventory so that those customers that are close to Seattle would be served by Seattle, then you're going to increase your delivery service without having to pay for more expensive levels of service. So right balancing your inventory is one way to increase delivery service without paying for more expensive transportation. The other is redesigning your network. So especially for a network of this size, there should probably more than 2 facilities in the network. So by adding additional facilities or changing the locations of the current facilities, it's possible that you can both increase your delivery service and reduce your total transportation costs by redesigning your distribution network. So, in summary, that's how you can use simulation models to evaluate a hypothetical service level change in your network. If you are interested in learning more about this, I'm going to attach a link in the description to a blog where you can read in more depth about this topic. And if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe so that you can catch the future videos that I put out. And finally, if you have any questions about supply chain data visualization or logistics modeling, make sure to let me know in the comments and I'll get back to you. Goodbye for now.